The 5th annual New Mexico Restaurant Week is the perfect opportunity to go out and try some New Mexico's finest restaurants. Here to talk about it is Glenn Williams, owner and chef of Cool Water Fusion. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
One thing that I think is great about your restaurant, we were talking earlier, because you've been here with us this morning, you're at Tu Casa this morning. You represent New Mexico. When we think New Mexico cuisine, a lot of times people, especially outside of the state, they'll have a preconceived idea of what fine New Mexican cuisine is. You kind of take that to a different level. You like to break expectations and really go above and beyond. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't tend to like to necessarily do traditional food. I like to do food that's even outside of New Mexico, really, the French and Italian classical cooking, and give it the New Mexico twist. And that's kind of what we did this week with our special menu for Restaurant Week.
Okay, so let's talk about what we're doing this week for New Mexico Restaurant Week at Cold Fusion.
We're going to be doing Cool Water. We're going to be doing 4-course meals for dinner for $30 a person. And that's going to include an appetizer to share, salads, soups for a secondary, and a choice of 5 or 6 of our special items this week, entrees, and including anything off our regular menu.
Wow.
And then it'll also have dessert to share as well. And we have some great classical, traditional desserts, and we have some kind of new, interesting specialty desserts.
That's great. Well, what are we making here today, Chef? What do we got over here?
Today I brought a couple different dishes that we're going to be. This is our lunch, our quiche.
Okay.
It comes with a salad, and that's for the 3-course meal that we're doing for lunch, and that's going to be $15 a person, with some 6 or 7 fresh new items, and everything off the regular menu as well, and it's going to come with an appetizer and dessert.
Okay.
Actually, the steelhead, Tom's prepared today, and he's going to explain that.
Okay.
Good morning, Chad.
Good morning.
What we have here is we have steelhead trout, garnished with a mango papaya mango pineapple salsa. Organic blue corn crusted shrimp. We have a wild rice pilaf, and we have green beans sautéed with onions and garlic.
That's fantastic. Now, you guys said something that this steelhead trout is a little different. There's kind of a backstory to this fish, something that we might not expect from, as you were saying, we're in a landlocked state here, so we're not famous for our seafood, but this has got an interesting story behind it.
It does. The steelhead trout is a freshwater fish that feeds in the ocean. So it has the rich, meaty texture of salmon without the fishiness. It's also much more sustainable, and it's easily accessed through the Pacific Northwest. So even though we're landlocked, we can get fresh steelhead trout very quickly, and so we get better flavor, more texture, and it's more accessible to people who aren't necessarily fond of the fishy taste of salmon.
Right, because a lot of people, and that they'll make that complaint that they maybe like the taste, but they don't like that smell. So you get the best of both worlds out of this.
Exactly.
Great. So, and what else do we have sitting over here?
Charmaine?
Oh, this is a beef tenderloin that's 10 ounce.
Okay.
I am going to wrap the green chili around it with smoked bacon.
Oh, man. Oh.
And then poke it with the toothpick to hold it.
Yeah, we're going to grill that. Unfortunately, of course, the kitchen doesn't have a grill, but we're going to grill that and add the blue corn crusted shrimp as well, with the dirty rice, which is just a sausage and beef rice, spicy rice, and the sauteed green beans and onions as well.
Wow.
And this, I think, is going to be a huge hit. We've done this on specials previously. People love it because you have the green chili flavor, and you have that smoked bacon, and of course, the Cadillacs of steaks, the big fresh cut beef tenderloin. And I do a 10-ounce steak, so there's by no means will you be feeling like you're having a little small portion.
Right.
That's a big part of what I do.
That doesn't look like a small portion to me.
No.
That looks like a great
I want to
meal
make
there.
sure that the guests that come to our restaurant, they get a creative sense of some unique food, but this is going to be a meal. This is going to be time to spend with your spouse or your significant other. Come in and have a great meal and try something new, and I can guarantee you that this food's going to just blow people away.
Now, is this only during New Mexico Restaurant Week that we can get these?
To be honest with you, my menu is fairly small. I'm a small bistro, small place, and I have a small set menu, but over time it's evolved to where I'm serving more and more food. But I love to do specials. I don't want to be set in a place where I can't be creative. So I tend to constantly evolve and change and do new
Which
food.
means we got to keep coming in and seeing
Exactly,
you.
exactly.
That's great. That's great. And so you got a great lunch deal coming up too. Just very quickly, tell us about that.
The lunch deal is, like I said, is a 3-course meal all week, and it's going to be a pairing of some special 6 or 7 new items on the menu. I did a kind of a world menu, so like I did a fettuccine alfredo with garlic bread, an Italian version. I did a tortilla española, which is a Spanish dish, traditional. Of course, the quiche, you got French cuisine in there. Kind of an ability to do the world menu kind of deal. That's my regular menu. And then it's $15 a person. You get dessert as well with it.
That's
An
great.
appetizer, an entree, and for lunch, that's a pretty good deal.
That is fantastic. That's great. Well, folks, we will also have information on our website at casa.com. Click on the style blog for both New Mexico Restaurant Week and Cool Water Fusion. We'll be right back, folks. I'm going to start my lunch early with that thing.